Greetings and welcome. I'm Dave Stoeckl, and I'm reading from my book, Big Dave's 5-Minute Stories. Uh, I've been I've composed a bunch of little short stories for the Sequim Writers Group. I live in a town called Sequim, Washington. Sequim looks like the word Sequim, Sequim, and I've been with the Writers Group for quite some years, and decided to compile all these little short readings and some others that I've made over the years. Uh, I'm still continuing to make more stories for the writers group. Got our readings coming up here on Friday, the 19th of June. Today's the 17th. Uh, and we're going to be, eventually, I'll have another 30 stories to put into a book here. So these have been fun to read, fun to go over again. I haven't read these for a while. So the book came out last year. This one here is an excerpt from one of my books. It's called The Green Giant Diet. Quite some years back, I composed a book called 52 Diets a Year. I'll say that again, 52 diets a year. It has around 70 different diets to lose weight. The dieter changes their diet each week so they don't become bored with it and start to cheat on their diet. This diet, the Green Giant Diet, is a real diet. I learned about it and thereby had fun enhancing it a bit. The Green Giant Diet. Did you ever wonder what the Green Giant himself would eat? Even if he didn't eat much, his appetite would seem voracious to go along with his size. He could eat the entire garden in like a day or two. I have a theory where the Green Giant came from, and no, it's not San Francisco, baseball, or New York, football. He would have to change his color to be either mascot, which starts to get into some racial discrimination issues by the teams. So they just let him hang around all day with the vegetables. He has that striking pose, obviously plagiarized from Peter Pan. His headgear reminds me of Julius Caesar. His tunicky toga may have been made from fig leaves. And does he wear a loincloth or something under that skirt? That could be very embarrassing, especially for the field workers who have to spend all day or part of their days with him. Even covered when he walks over them, he surely gives the men a sense of manly inadequacy that they hopefully do not bring home to their wives. That's if they didn't get stepped on. There's probably a statistic somewhere that would report how many field workers have died, been maimed, or otherwise injured under GG's size 117 feet. I suspect that's what happened to Sprout. You don't see Sprout anymore, probably because the big guy wasn't watching where he was walking. Now, I'm tall, and I have a hard enough time finding clothes, even in the big and tall stores. Incidentally, in this country, there's a lot more big than tall clothing. I cannot help but wonder where the Green Giant finds his wardrobe. Rumor has it he grew out his beard one winter to try to reduce people from recognizing him. Didn't work. I wondered what he used for a razor. A machete or a scythe? For that matter, where does the Green Giant spend his winters? My guess is Lima, Peru, with side trips to coastal Chile. From the valley of the jolly, ho, 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 Green Giant. I'd expect anyone that jolly to own a vineyard rather than a garden, but then who'd want to drink Green Giant wine? Besides the Green Giant's Peter Pan pose with his hands on his hips and his feet spread apart, he also has that Santa Claus thing going. He's jolly and says ho, ho, ho. Who does that sound like? Of course, Santa wears red. Gigi wears and is green. The Christmas colors are red and green. Coincidence? I'll let you decide for yourself. Maybe we should have the flocked veggies diet. I'd totally take that bet you'd lose a whole bunch of weight that week, if you even stuck with it. And where did the Green Giant come from? My guess is that he was the original giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack steals the goose that lays the golden eggs. Green Giant slid down the stalk after the thief. Jack allegedly chopped down the stalk, and the giant fell to his death. What a crock. Can you imagine how long it would take for Jack, who's always been considered something of a wimp, to chop down the beanstalk with an axe? Seriously, that stalk would have to be really well constructed and stout to be able to hold up that much weight. Plus Jack's weight, plus the weight of the giant. Think of a load-bearing home tree in the movie Avatar. So far as the Jack and the Beanstalk story goes, the beanstalk did not buckle, or perhaps that's exactly what happened. Jack's chopping away, and the stalk just bent down like a tree branch and let the green giant land safely on the earth. Whether Jack got away with the goose at this point becomes moot. The giant got signed up to be the face of Green Giant Foods. They had to hire a diction teacher to coach him. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. No, 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 she said curtly. Let's try it again. Repeat after me. I got so big and strong eating green giant vegetables. Fee, fi, fo, fum. No. Try it again. Fee, fi, do. Despite being 1/1000th his size, she could still stand up to him. Here, let's try something. Just say, ho, ho, ho. Like Santa Claus? Asked Gigi. Yes, like Santa Claus. He will be so pleased with you this year. Ho, ho, ho. Good. Now try to deepen your voice. Ho, ho, ho. Even better. She beamed at him from the boom lift she stood upon. It occurred to him that he did vaguely resemble a ripe, jolly old elf with a hyperactive thyroid. Now try to make it musical, she said. Musical? Yes, not the same note, not the same pitch. I can't sing, protested the giant. I'm tone deaf. How do you know? She asked. You've been living alone on a cloud for who knows how long? The golden goose told me. She tapped her toes impatiently. Have you ever heard a goose sing? What about the golden harp? She could sing, and she didn't like it when I sang either. Doesn't matter. I don't need you to sing an operatic aria like a diva. Just sing the ho, ho, ho. Here. She pressed the B on the piano. He matched the tone. A. He matched that tone. D. He matched that tone too. Yes, it really does spell bad. And you thought that you were tone deaf, she smiled approvingly. Now do all three. And she played them one after another after piano. B, A, D. Ho, ho, ho. Perfect, she complimented. Ho, ho, ho. Practice that, and we'll see if we can get it past the board. The advertising department will have a hissy fit, but they'll get over it. Thanks, said the giant. You're welcome. They shared a rare golden moment. Let's hear it again. Ho, ho, ho. Good. Keep practicing that. Ho, ho, ho. After I'm gone. Maybe it's supposed to be spelled H-O-E, 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 like you're hoeing a garden, which totally works for a gardener, but will be perverted by some, hopefully not by you. So forget I mentioned it. And that's the Green Giant Diet. I'm reading from my book, Big Dave's 5-Minute Stories. And links down below if you would like to get a copy of the book. No, it's not on Amazon. But you can get it through Smashwords and Apple Books and Barnes and Noble, and just look it up. And like I say, a links that will be down below. So take care. God bless. Tomorrow I'm going to be reading A Caroling We Will Go. And it's actually a quiz to tell you. It's a Christmas Carol quiz that I did. That's kind of silly. So hopefully you can join me. God bless you. And thank you for sharing this time with me. Bye-bye.